Hey, Kitchen Talk. This is part 3 because I'm still in the same outfit, and instead of doing something a half an hour long, I figure little nuggets are probably the best for you to bite and chew and swallow and digest. So I was so excited. Somebody said who used to have these chronic headaches, huge success and hasn't had the chronic headaches anymore. So what was triggering it and what is the success? Well, person told me cut out alcohol and sugar. Highly inflammatory sugar really can tighten up muscles and cause inflammation in joints, and also is taking magnesium. So I've mentioned before, there's a fantastic book called The Magnesium Miracle by Dr. Carolyn Dean, and she gives 80 plus chronic issues that are, air quotes, cured with magnesium, from high blood pressure to headaches, like this friend was having these headaches. So what she did was she took some personal responsibility and she said, I don't want to have these headaches on a regular basis. So what changes am I willing to make? And this is where I always start to wonder when somebody mentions the pharmaceutical products that they're on. And most of them are lifestyle driven. So high blood pressure, you can make some lifestyle and food changes. Or men talk about that little blue pill. Well, that's the canary in the coal mine. Like, that means that blood isn't flowing. What kind of changes do you want to make? And it seems like they haven't even gotten to that step to be honest with themselves, to really have a good sit down and talk with yourself on what you want to do to be healthy in this new year. So that's the first step. Look at what you're doing. Write down your food. What do you eat every day? What medications do you take every day? Meaning prescribed medications. And then find out, are these medications because of a chronic issue, a lifestyle issue? Are you being told to go on this medication, like, let's say you need to take an antibiotic because you've got some type of sinus infection? That's going to be temporary, and it might be necessary to take that antibiotic to get rid of the infection. There are other things you can do. I'm not here to share that with you. But if you're supposed to take a medication, if your doctor says, I think you need to take this, well, doctor, how long? Well, you're going to take this for the rest of your life. Well, that sounds like a subscription that you're just going to keep renewing and getting. So what else can you do to make a change to not take that for the rest of your life? And that's what you need to write down: your food, write down your medications, and then write down perhaps your supplements and your exercise and your meditation, your prayer, and get this whole history together so then you can start to make some changes. You can't say, oh, I'm going to be healthy this year, when you don't even know where you're starting the race. Like, is it here or here? What yard line? How are you going to possibly win that race when you've got no data and you've got nothing that you can measure? So start with that. And I did do a video on the biochemistry of food, so you might want to go back and read that, and start with some baby steps on how you can be healthy. It's not going to be a one and done, and you're going to be jumping into the telephone booth and shedding Clark Kent and becoming Superman all in one fell swoop. Believe me, it has taken me 30, 40 years to get to where I am. And one other tip, I will say it's really important to detox your kitchen. Like, go through it and throw things out that you know are highly processed and toxic. I know as somebody did a joke Christmas gift, and there's potato chips in our cupboard. First of all, they're never going to get eaten. Neither Scott nor myself would even pick them out and think of eating them, but I am going to throw them out. Well, is it a waste? I don't really care. My health is more important than throwing something out. So go through your kitchen cabinets and take some ownership and throw out things that are in a bag, throw out things that are highly processed. You know, look at your fridge. If you have salad dressing with polysorbate 80 in it, that's a toxin. Seed oils, those are toxins. Canola oil, throw them all out. And see if you can stock your kitchen with clean, real, healthy food. So then when you think, oh, I'd really like to have a chip and some, what do people put? Onion dip, sour cream on my chip. It's not available to you. And that's the first step in success, is eliminate the bad, start to add the good. All right, Happy New Year.